Yo, 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 pour mon public, s'entend le garçon, le Claymore Minotaur, and we are continuing this Furi boss run, and we're facing off against the hand. I believe that is Le Mans en français. And as usual, I'm gonna talk you through the strategies on how to beat him on the standard difficulty, you know what I'm trying to say. And it's the usual, and you have to try and catch the moves at the right time in order to parry and get any health you may have lost back. Fortunately, a lot of the moves are obvious enough and telegraphed enough, such as moves like that. You give them a bit of room and you're able to see where they're probably going to hit, and you can move accordingly. As usual, pattern recognition, making sure your counters are on point, getting that health down. Obviously, you also need to watch for those times when you need to waggle on those analog sticks. But yes, when he's telegraphing those moves there, just move out of the way. When you see any kind of shockwave attack, just get out of that area of effect, move out, have the attack take place. It whiffs, you move back in, keep it moving. There it is. You're given enough time to actually move twice in a row, so you can move to your defensive position and your offensive position. So there's enough time for you to deal your damage. And so far we've got one health bar down, so the pattern's going to change a little bit. It did look as if that shockwave attack there traveled a little bit quicker than usual, and I don't know if you noticed there, but I styled on him a little bit. Broke out the charge attack. Not sure if it was fully, but it was charged, like it just hit the J. And there it is. Not able to counter the entire combo, but once again was able to avoid that shockwave and go in with that charged attack. Just watch for the movements. And you see that third slash there. That one, I think, just because it's slightly off time compared to the first two, I always munch it. There it is. I learned the hard way, but I learned, so that's the main thing. That was just a horrible pressing of the buttons. They're terrible timing. Had the style on him once again. Sometimes you just gotta go in. You gotta be brave in these games and do something interesting, but I suppose that's the balance there. I got caught by quite an obvious attack. If you notice, I'm styling on him just a little bit more than in any previous battle. I think, you know, when you find your groove in these kind of games, it's just like in that Bloodborne boss run. Then if you remember, check the channel for my antics in Bloodborne, where I remind you that if you just hold that R2 button, that radial attack with the axe, it's over. J'ai fini. Once again, you keep it moving as those attack patterns change, and he leaves himself open after he finishes his attacks. That's something I've noticed in this game. If you interrupt them during a combo, it's not like in like a Mortal Kombat or a Street Fighter, where if you catch them slipping with their frames, you can go in and get full combo for maximum damage off of the setup. Not with these guys. If you catch them slipping and they've not gotten through whatever their combo was, they'll munch the first few hits and then block the rest. Whereas if they're left open, by I guess what would be the final attack in their combo, that is when you can hit them with your full combo. So sometimes I guess it's not necessarily about rushing your attacks. See, there we go again. He was just able to block after the second one. Yeah, maybe it's not about rushing. Oh, styling them once again. Maybe it's not about rushing in with those combos, but seeing if you can get as much health back from the combo. Obviously that means you have to absorb the damage. I suppose you can just avoid it and set yourself in a position to counter attack pretty much immediately after it's done, but it might just be worth waiting it out and trying to get that full combo's worth of damage. But you know, play the game how you want to play the game. You don't have to win with a perfect, flawless victory every single time. It's about just winning at the end of the day. You know how these things usually go. I don't know, I feel as if it would be kind of anticlimactic if you're supposed to be dealing with some epic boss, and unless it's some level of joke thing, you beat him and you're untouched. It's like, how did you make it to be the final boss? You'd almost feel let down, or maybe like a badass. However, as I said, it's about finding your opening, and as you can see, I'm styling on him here. I don't have to charge those attacks, but I can because he's left himself wide open, and I'm able to tank a few of his attacks, grab those health bars back, and I'm able to do some serious damage to my guy, as he is also able to do to me, but I'm styling on him. See, there it is once again. I don't know if that's fully charged, but it's definitely styling. And there we are. We brought him down to his last bit of health, and I think this is where he kind of just throws out attacks, or not. Maybe he was supposed to, but I caught him. But as you can see, he's cordoned off the outside of the arena, making the area to fight him in much smaller. He first tried to hit you with those laser sword blast attacks, and then he tried to come at you directly. And even though he's in that green area, I think it's pretty much best to leave him there and not try and attack. To watch for the timing on those bad boys, otherwise he's got you. When it comes to avoiding a laser, try and set it up so it's out of the way for when you move. So don't just have it in the middle, otherwise you're not going to have much space to move either side. You'll probably end up in the green area, which means you're going to lose your health. So draw him over to the corner so you have a nice large area to escape into. And then this is what will amount to be the final part of this match. And there it is. Oh yes, he hits you with that Tekken 10 hit combo. That combos into another Tekken 10 hit combo. All you have to do is survive it. And this happens, and it is over. Once again, j'ai fini. That's the hand dealt with by the Claymore Minotaur. We treat it to a nice little ending animation there. And yes, stay tuned for even more bad boy gaming videos. It's the Claymore Minotaur, and I'm out.